Scottish Tenants Organisation encourages the establishment of independent tenant groups and associations for those, so that we can come together and provide a Scottish voice on this chronic housing and acute housing crisis. In future, we hope many community groups will affiliate, whether they be directly tenants associations or not, because we all do live in areas, whether we call them communities, neighbourhoods or whatever. And so basically we need to mutually support one another. And I'm not trying to put one organisation in competition with another. We need different organisations that take different emphasis, but at the same time are not so single issue that they forget they're living in part of a mosaic that involves other issues and other aspects of life. As I said before, some of the issues that we're particularly concerned with include the whole buy-to-let situation, and we're also connected to the campaign that Scotland's for council housing, and that is why we are local in terms of Glasgow, but we're also national, and therefore we're not parochial, because all the local bits are what needs to come together. And to that end, we have been supportive of the Western Bartonshire no vote, that is no to housing privatisation campaign. The Scottish Government have done some positive things in relation to these issues, but they appear to have reneged on a particular important question. That was the question of housing stock transfers, and they said there would be no big stock transfers. It seems that there has been a slight playing with words in terms of Western Bartonshire. Oh, that's a partial transfer, which of course they were opposing Labour trying to do before they became the majority. I think it was a couple of cards or something, but anyway, the thing is that whether it's twiddledee or twiddledum, in terms of Western Bartonshire and housing policy, there does not seem a huge difference other than on the national question. A very important question, I might add. Anyway, of course, there is a whole question of housing benefit cuts, which I'm not going to go into in detail because I've probably got about a minute and a half left. The danger of the ending of secure tenancies down in London and England generally. Is that going to happen here? Certainly hope not. And of course, the question of compulsory purchase orders, which has been raised by other groups in the city. And that's very important, because at one time, compulsory purchase orders used to be a very useful tool in dealing with the very same private landlords that we've had so many problems with. Now it seems to be a useful tool in getting fairly innocent people want to live in their owner-occupied home and being prevented from doing so because somebody wants the land. So is that part of the legacy of the games, the Commonwealth Games? I wonder. Anyway, people want to know about what's happening in my local area of Govanhill in regard to the hustings or anything else. Please contact us, and I think there'll be a sheet going round near the end when people can put their names and put a wee asterisk and say particular things that they're interested in. If they're interested in everything, then contact the website that I believe Neil was significant in setting up, and we'll give you information about everything. So I'll just
we don't get fooled again.